Earlier today, event just ended a few hours ago. President Akufo-Addo, as they've been doing since 1960, organized the awards event, and then he selected many Ghanaians to give them the award. Now, among the Ghanaians that were awarded tonight is what I'm going to talk about. There was a particular award category that had NDC and MPP people to be awarded, because this was one of the few times in the history of our country that we have had collaboration, successful collaboration between the National Democratic Congress officials and the New Patriotic Party. I'm not so sure whether it was because it was a legal team and lawyers can fight with each other, but they talk to each other. Maybe that is it. Maybe it's not. I don't know. But that was a beautiful thing that happened in 2017. The government of John Mahama had begun they had mounted a legal challenge to Côte d'Ivoire, expressing the view that a certain part of the sea where oil has been significantly found belonged to La Côte d'Ivoire. Ghana said it belonged to them. So the law of the sea comes in an international tussle, almost like Nigeria and Cameroon fighting over what they call the Bakassi Peninsula many years ago. This was not the Bakassi Peninsula. This was, I don't know whether it was Cape 3 Point, 10 fields, something like that. I can't remember what the name is. But they were quarreling over it. Ghana and Côte d'Ivoire were quarreling over it. So the John Mahama administration began the work. And by the time President Akufo-Addo's administration came in, the work had not been completed. So they formed an Akufo-Addo administration legal team, led, of course, by the Attorney General Gloria Ekufu. The John Mahama team was led by Attorney General Maretta Briopon and some very brilliant people, Fuchikata and others. They were doing it. And then Akufo-Addo added his team. He did not ask the Mahama team to stop working. He just added his team. They went together. It was a beautiful scenario, and Ghana got the plaudits for it all over the world. That the political party has changed, the leadership in Ghana has changed, but here you are, they are back together and they are working together. Okay, so today, during the award categories, the award committee decided that those Ghanaians who went out to argue, use their brain, their time, their analysis to secure that resource for the Republic of Ghana, those people should be awarded, given the highest award, the Order of the Volta. Okay, so on my screen here is the controversy. This is the award, the Grand Medal, okay? Now, we are being told by Roxanne Dafiamapo, who has made a post, that the MPP has introduced the elephant into the medal, because the elephant is the symbol of the New Patriotic Party, isn't it? So what you're seeing here, ladies and gentlemen, is the same medal, okay? It's the same thing. This is the back, this is the front. That's how it is. We'll come back and tell you that Dafiamapo was wrong, because in 1960, July 1960, the elephant was used as a symbol for the medal that Dr. Kwame Nkrumah gave to the people who were awarded the medal. Before we do that, though, let's go back to the International Conference Center. Earlier today, we are going straight to Jubilee House Deputy Communication Director Jefferson Saki, who is introducing the part of the medals that was collected by the lawyers and the civil servants who did the ITLOs. Here it is.
Ghana's case on the Ghana-Côte d'Ivoire maritime boundary issue before the Special Chamber of the International Tribunal for the Law of the Sea, or ITLOS, in Hamburg, Germany. The team, headed by the then Attorney General, Honorable Brew Apia Marietta Opong, and then by her successor, Honorable Gloria Ekufu, was made up of lawyers from the public and private sector who worked in collaboration with Matrix Chambers from UK and Foley Haug LLP from USA. The team also worked hand in hand with a technical team made up of domestic and foreign experts in the field of geology, hydrography, and survey and mapping, among others. At the end of the hearing, the team was successful in securing almost all reliefs it prayed from the special chamber. The ruling further ensured that Ghana's 3 oil fields, the Tweneboa, Inshira, and Intoma oil, or 10 oil field, remained on Ghana's side of the maritime boundary. Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, here are the award recipients. First, Ms. Gloria Efua Ekufu.
Yeah, so as you're watching this, President Akufo-Addo And Madame Gloria Kufu was not available, so her award was received by someone who looks like a traditional authority, I believe, from the Dodowa area. That's where Madame Gloria Kufu once ran for parliament unsuccessfully. The President Akufo-Addo is grateful that Madame Gloria Kufu did that work. Let's see who is next.
Deputy Attorney General and Deputy Minister for Justice. Then, he was the then Deputy Attorney General, now Attorney General.
That's Godfrey Dame, the Deputy Attorney General at the time, currently the Attorney General. And I have a lot to say about this young man because he was the youngest of all the people in the ITLOS trials who received the award. He was the youngest with such a significant influence on the ITLOS trial. And I'll show you a bit of history about him tonight and why he thoroughly deserves the award. So that was Godfrey Dame, the Attorney General. Let's see who is next.
Forestry and Mines.
Yes, the next one is the Minister for Forestry and Mines, I believe, at that time, because the ITLOS has to do with all of them, you see. So he takes his award beautifully. And okay, they are trying to put it around the kente cloth very, very well for him. So the award is kind of, is it 2 medals? So one of them is the sash, is like a sash. And then the other one is the medal around your neck, which you have to turn. Shouldn't you turn? Oh, Papa, 10. You should 10. Yes. This is correct. Great. Professor Dominic Phoebe. We remember him. He was a minister in charge of environment and all that. And he also has been recognized by the president for the role that he played, I'm sure, leading his ministry to give the lawyers all the information. Let's see who is next. Everyone amongst the team was disappointed that Akoto couldn't make it. We call him Tony Sheshe. Akoto was not available to take the award. So someone took it for him. You can tell the president is not particularly happy that Akoto is not there. All of us were not happy, but we understand that he was indisposed. Now, this is the other one I want to talk about. This is H. Kwesi Prempeh of CDD, who has recently been very critical of the government. Now, the gossip around is that when he was named for the award, some of the MPP hawks said, no. The president said, but why? No, he's done the work. He's done the work. Kwesi Prempeh has been particularly critical. He and the Attorney General, Dame, have had exchange of letters in the public over the Auditor General. But here he is. So sometimes when people say President Akufo-Addo is intolerant, you see how he's congratulating him. I don't really get why they say this is the man who has been criticizing the president for the last 2 months very, very seriously. But then the president calls him to get an award for work that he has done, that he deserves the award. Joe Garte, the former Attorney General, was also recognized because Joe Garte was Attorney General in 2008. I can see the president excited. I'm sure the president is asking him, how is your campaign going, Mr. Garte? And he may be telling the president that my campaign is going okay and I'm going to win. I'm sure that is what the learned Joe Garte will tell President Akufo-Addo. Okay, you have to see Joe Garte is a very big man, big, tall. And there he goes. Okay, excellent. That's really beautiful, isn't it?
General, Office of the Attorney General and Ministry for Justice.
Okay, so this is an official of the Attorney General's office. That's, I believe so. And all of these civil servants in these places, they work actually very hard, but they never get to take the credit for it because the credit is always given to the minister. And we don't see them. It is very gratifying to see that when we think of ITLOS, the government awarding team will remember some of these people who have been doing a very, very good job.
Solicitor, Justice Amagezi.
Amagezi is a former Solicitor General. She's been at the Attorney General for a very, very long time. And there she collects the award, Justice Amagezi over there. She left the Attorney General's office and was elevated to the Court of Appeal as a judge, where I believe she is still working. Amagezi, forever green Amagezi, collecting her recognition, and rightly so, from the President of Ghana.
Next, Dr. Sylvia Ama Edusu, Chief State Attorney, Office of the Attorney General and Ministry of Justice. From the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Regional Integration, Ambassador Jane Gasu Aheto. Ms. Pearl Akiwumi Srebo, Office of the Attorney General and Ministry of Justice. From the Ministry of Petroleum, Ms. Vivienne Gateku. From the Faculty of Law, University of Ghana, Mr. Godwin Jokutu.
Yeah, Mr. Jokutu's award is particularly things we'll be saying, because Mr. Jokutu took the award. He's a lecturer at the Faculty of Law. He came in into this with his senior at his law firm. His senior was Mr. Fuchikata. And even though we are hearing tonight that Mr. Fuchikata and Marietta rejected the award, here's Mr. Jokutu, who picked it up. Nonetheless, he was excited to be recognized by the Republic of Ghana for the work that he had assisted Mr. Chikata to do in supporting the Attorney General with the argument at ITLU. So that's an important one that will be coming to in a minute. I believe this is the last but one or the last award. Yeah, this is the last award coming. The President seems very excited about this one. Let's see who this is. Oh yeah. See his face well.
And that's it for this.